In this video we'll learn how to add multi-digit numbers. At first, we'll remember what place value is and take a quick look at the commutative law of addition. We'll learn how to stack numbers up and add them up column by column. We'll learn how to add two numbers with regrouping or carry, and then how to add three numbers and more. We have four examples that we're going to go through together. A multi-digit number is just a number with more than one digit, which is anything greater than 9. Two-digit numbers use two number places, like the number 42. It has a 2 in the ones place and a 4 in the tens place. Three-digit numbers use three number places, for example, 526. There is a 6 in the ones place, a 2 in the tens place, and a 5 in the hundreds place. Four-digit number use four number places, for example 7148. It has a 8 in the ones place, a 4 in the tens place, a 1 in the hundreds place, and a 7 in the thousands place. Before we start with adding large numbers, we need to remember the commutative law of addition. This law states that with addition of numbers, you can change the order of the numbers in the problem, and it will not affect the answer. The order does not matter if you are adding numbers. For any real numbers a and b, a plus b equals b plus a. 5 cupcakes plus 2 cupcakes equals 7 cupcakes. If we switch the cupcakes around, then 2 cupcakes plus 5 cupcakes also equals 7 cupcakes. So we can change the order when we are adding not only two numbers, but also when we are adding three numbers or more. The order does not matter if you are adding numbers. Now let's start adding multi-digit numbers. When we are adding multi-digit numbers, it helps to write expressions in a different way. An easy way to add multi-digit numbers is to stack them according to their place values. Let's start by adding two numbers, 42 and 526. The first thing we need to do is stack the numbers up. First stack 526, the large of the two numbers, on top of 42. According to the commutative law of addition, we can change the order of the numbers if we are adding them. It will not affect the answer. Notice that the ones position for each of the two numbers are aligned vertically. When you stack numbers, make sure the numbers are lined up correctly. The ones place digits lined up in a column ensures that all the other number places are lined up in columns too. After our numbers are lined up, we put the plus sign to the left of the numbers to show that we are adding. Instead of an equal sign, we draw a line just below the bottom number, because the answer is going to go below that. By stacking the numbers up, we formed columns for each number place, and we are going to add the digits in each column from right to left. And it is important to remember that when we add whole numbers, we always start with the ones place column and then work our way to the left. In this case, that means we add 6 and 2, which equals 8. So we write 8 in the ones place of our answer, which is just below the line, below 6 and 2. It's important to put it directly beneath the numbers we've just added. Now we can move left to the next number place column, which is the tens place. The digits there are 2 and 4. 2 plus 4 equals 6. We write 6 in the tens place of our answer under the line. And last of all, we add the hundreds place column. But there is only one digit there, so we don't really have to add it. 5 plus nothing is 5, so we write 5 below the line. So 526 plus 42 equals 568. Let's try another example. 58 plus 296. The first step is the same. We stack the numbers up according to their place values. And first stack 296, the larger of the two numbers, on top of 58. Be sure to line up the ones places. Then we put the plus sign to the left of the numbers and draw a line just below the lower number, because the answer is going to go below that. Again, when we add whole numbers, we always start by adding the digits in the ones place. 6 plus 8 equals 14. But 14 is a two-digit number, and we can't fit a two-digit number 14 into the ones place. And we can't leave a 1 in the tens place of our answer because we are going to need the space when we add the tens place digits. So what do we do? When the sum of digits is greater than 9, we'll have to use a technique called carrying or a grouping. 14 is the sum of 10 and 4, so we can regroup this number. To the left of the ones place column is the tens place column. So we leave the right digit, 4, under the line in the ones place and move a group of 10 to the next column over. Let's see how it works. We carry the digit that we don't have room for up to the top of the next number place column. Instead of putting it in the answer space, we put it above the other digits in our tens place column so that we can add it with the rest of the digits in that column. So you can see the 1 is going to go in the tens place of the answer. Just not by itself. It's almost like it has to get in line, so it can be added to the other digits in that column. Now we can move left to the next number place column, which is the tens place. The digits there are 9 and 5. Since we carried the 1, we added 2. 9 plus 5 plus 1 equals 15, and we get another two-digit number. It looks like we have to carry again, but we already know how to do that. We carry the 1 up to the top of the next column and leave our 5 where it is in the tens place of the answer. Now we can move left to the next number place column, which is the hundreds place. In the hundreds place we have 2. Since we carried the 1, we added 2. 2 plus 1 equals 3. Okay, we've added up all our columns, so the answer of our addition problem is 354. Let's try another example. 495 plus 1537. The first step is the same. We stack the numbers up according to their place values. And first stack 1537, the larger of the two numbers, on top of 495. Be sure to line up the ones places. Then we put the plus sign to the left of the numbers and draw a line just below the lower number because the answer is going to go below that. Again, we always start by adding the digits in the ones place. 7 plus 5 equals 12, but 12 is a two-digit number, so we have to carry. We carry the 1 up to the top of the next column and leave our 2 where it is in the ones place of our answer. Now we can move left to the next number place column, which is the tens place. The digits there are 3 and 9. Since we carried the 1, we added 2. 3 plus 9 plus 1 equals 13. And we get another two-digit number and we have to carry again. We carry the 1 up to the top of the next column and leave our 3 where it is in the tens place of the answer. Now we can move left to the next number place column, which is the hundreds place. The digits there are 5 and 4. Since we carried the 1, we added 2. 5 plus 4 plus 1 equals 10. We get another two-digit number and we have to carry again. We carry the 1 up to the top of the next column and leave our 0 where it is in the hundreds place of the answer. Now we can move left to the next number place column, which is the thousands place. In the thousands place we have 1. Since we carried the 1, we added 2. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Okay, we've added up all our columns, so the answer of our addition problem is 2032. Let's try to add up three numbers. 2847 plus 215 plus 7628. We start the same way, stacking the numbers up and making sure all the ones places lined up in a column on the right. And as always, we add up the digits in the right-hand column first. 7 plus 8 plus 5 equals 20. Because that answer is a two-digit number, we need to carry the first digit to the next column, which is like moving a group of 20 over and leaving the 0 in the ones place. Now we move left to the next number place column, which is the tens place. The digits there are 4, 2, and 1. Since we carried the 2, we added 2. 4 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 equals 9. That's one-digit number, so we just put the 9 in the tens place. Now we move left to the next number place column and add the hundreds place column. 8 plus 6 plus 2 equals 16. We get a two-digit number and we have to carry again. We carry the 1 up to the top of the next column and leave our 6 where it is in the hundreds place of the answer. Now we move left to the next number place column, which is the thousands place. The digits there are 2 and 7. Since we carried the 1, we added 2. 2 plus 7 plus 1 equals 10. But this time we don't need to carry, because there is no more columns left to add. So we leave both digits in the answer like this. So our answer is 10,690. Alright, now you know how to add multi-digit numbers. Stacked addition can be used for adding any numbers. No matter how many digits are in the numbers you are adding, you add them the same way, from right to left. As you carry, be careful to keep track of the various numbers. If you are writing problems down, be sure to write the carried digits in small print above the columns of digits to the left.